Hey gang, it's Rob, the creator and founder of MasterIT, an online training company that has amassed more than $1 million in revenue. And I made this channel to help people just like you not run into some of the obstacles and pitfalls that I ran across when I began my business. So today we're going to talk about health. Without your health, you kind of can't do anything, right? You're kind of useless. So I got nothing spectacular. It's just to kind of take away the excuse of not working out. Now, recently I had twins. Well, my wife had twins for me. I didn't have anything to do with that other than, well, y'all know how babies are made. But I haven't been getting that much sleep, man. Not that much sleep at all. And a lot of times when you don't have time, when you don't fucking have the luxury of everything being in alignment, your health and working out is one of the first things to go, one of the first things that you neglect. And I just believe that that's one of the things that you cannot neglect. So I'm operating off a few hours of sleep. Since we have twins, I definitely have to be hands-on. If we just had one, maybe, I could have my wife really hold it down, but it's just having two screaming, crying babies, leaving that on one person's shoulders, it just wouldn't be fair. So I help out as much as I can. So today I woke up at whatever the fuck time I woke up, been trying to answer emails, do coaching calls, check on my employees, simultaneously giving my wife breaks and raising my children. And right now it is 7:15, right? And since I'm in here with a little piece of quiet, I'm like, before I knock out this workout, let me make this video to help out some of you guys. So before, and I always had good time management, I guess, but since I had my children, it's made me be a master at time management, meaning that I don't have an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. I'm do a 45-minute workout. Because looking back before, I would work out here or go to the gym and be there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. But was I actually working out that whole time? Hell no. I was on my phone, I was checking email, I was daydreaming, I was listening to music, I was doing a bunch of other shit. But now I literally have 45 minutes and I'm gonna have less than that. So shit, if this video is 10 minutes, I'm gonna have 35 damn minutes to knock out this workout. So it's made me a lot more effective as far as time management. Like I can't procrastinate, I can't really mess off because at any time, my wife may need help. I may have to, drop everything I'm doing to make sure my kiddos are okay. So what I'll say is this: you may not be able to work out in the same capacity, you may not be able to work out with the same routine, but get your workout in. So before I would wake up at like 5:30, that would be the first thing I do, boom, boom. But now, my schedule is different. So if I would have to wake up with the kids at, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I have to stay up with them until, 4 or 5, burp them, make sure they go back to sleep. I'm not about to get my ass, up at 6:30. I'll lay back down until they get back up, which is probably in another 2 or 3 hours. So that comes to 8, 9 o'clock. Then I got to get up. I got to actually start working. Got to make sure that my business is still okay. And then, whenever I have the time, I'll work out. And sometimes it's so hectic, I can't even make it out here. This is in my garage, attached to my fucking house. Sometimes I can't even make it out here. So, if the kids are kind of cool, I'll just do some squats, some push-ups, some sit-ups and stuff, just anything to keep my body active and keep my body engaged. Because if you don't have your health, then none of this other stuff matters. If you don't have your health, you won't have the energy to do what you need to do. So when what we just went through a year or two ago happened, I caught the C word, and the C word put me on my ass for about 30 days. And at that time, that's when I knew, okay, health is really wealth. I want money. I want to amass millions. I want to have as much money as I can handle. But I was kind of wishing and praying and working towards, things without being grateful for my health. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm about to get a workout in so I can remain healthy for myself, my business, and my family. Like I said, doing stuff when times are hard, when things aren't necessarily perfect, when things aren't hunky-dory, when things aren't, just the way that you would like them to be. When you build up that armor, when you build up that resiliency to do shit when you don't want to do it, when stuff isn't perfect, man, when stuff is sweet, when stuff is running smooth, it's gonna make it 10 times easier. Like, damn, I remember I did this when I only had 2 hours of sleep. I remember when I did this when I literally was stressed out, couldn't focus, blah, blah, blah. So when things get good, things will be 10 times easier for you. And another thing is, it'll make you grateful, right? You gotta have the bad to appreciate the good. So long story short, I don't give a damn what your business is, how much money you're making, how much money you're not making. If you had a rough day, whether you're in sales, whether you got a regular job, whatever you're doing, just make sure that you take some time to yourself to work out. And even if you can do it, to yourself, you got to do it in front of your wife, you got to do it in front of your husband, you got to do it in front of your kids. You have to take care of this vessel. You only get one of them in. They don't have the technology just yet to replace your whole shit. Maybe you can get a BBL and replace this and replace that. But as far as replacing the whole unit, they don't have that option just yet. So make sure that you guys are doing what you need to do. Other than that, I'm gonna see you in the next video.